Hello, this is Master Saramandana, roll number 21951 CACA section. This is my ADE concept video, and my topic is basic gates. And the first one is AND gate. The AND gate is so named because if 0 is false and the 1 is true, the gate acts the same way as a logical AND operator. The following illusion and the table shows the circuit symbol and the logic combinations of an AND gate. If the symbol and in the input terminals are left and the output terminals is set right, the output is true when the both inputs are true. Otherwise, the output is false. In other words, the output is one only when the both inputs are and two are one. And gate. Two or more inputs and a single output produces a one output only when all inputs are ones. Total number of possible combinations n is equals to 2 power n, where n is small n is equals to total number of input variables. Performs basic operations of multiplication. And these are some AND gates. And first one is two terminal AND gate, and the second one is three terminal AND gate. Third one is four terminal AND gate, so on. If you observe carefully, the AND gate, if we input A and B as inputs to an AND gate, the output will be A dot B. This is the truth table for the AND gate. If A terminal and the B terminal are zeros, then the output is zero. If A terminal is 1 and B terminal is 0, the output is 0. If A terminal is 0 and B terminal is 1, the output is equal to 0. If A is 1 and B is 1, the output will be 1. And second one is OR gate. The OR gate gets its name from the fact that it behaves after the fashion of the logical inclusive OR. The output is true if either or both of inputs are true. If the both inputs are false, then the output is false. In other words, for the output to be one, at least one input of OR gate must be one. Produces one output if any of the inputs are ones. Performs basic operation of addition. Can have any number of inputs greater than one. These are some basic OR gates which has two out with some two. First one is two terminal OR gate, and second one is three terminal OR gate, and third one is four terminal OR gate. So on. If we observe carefully, if we input A and B as inputs to OR gate, the output will be A plus B. And if A is equal 0 and B is equal 0, the output is 0. If A is equal 1 and B is equal 0, output is 1. If A is equal 0, B is equal 1, the output will be 1. If A is equal 1, B is equal 1, the output will be 1. NOT gate. A logical inverter, sometimes called a NOT gate, to differentiate it from the other types of electronic inverters device, which has only one input. It reverses the logic state. If the input is 1, the output is 0. If the input is 0, the output is 1. NOT gate. Referred to an inverter convert the input state to an opposite output state. Only two input combinations possible. NOT gate. A is equals 1, B is equals 0. And this is a symbol of a NOT gate. And this is a truth table of the NOT gate. If A is equals 0, output will be 1. And A is equals 1, output will be 0. NAND gate. The NAND gate operates as an AND gate followed by the NOT gate. It acts in a manager of the logical operation and followed by negation. The output is false if the both inputs are true. Otherwise, the output is true. NAND gate. Combination of an inverter and the NAND gate. AND gate, not plus AND. Most commonly used logic function. Produces one output when any of the inputs are zero. Available with available with 2, 3, 4, 8, and 13 inputs. This is a symbol of a NAND gate and the truth table of NAND gate. If A is equals 0, B is equals 0, then output will be 1. If A is equals 1, B is equals 0, output will be 1. If A is equals 0 and B is equals 1, the output will be 1. If both are 1s, the output will be 0. NOR gate. The NOR gate is a combination of OR gate followed by an inverter. It is it it outputs is true if both inputs are false. Otherwise, the output is false. Combination of inverter and OR gate, NOR not plus OR, produces one output only when both inputs are zeros. Available with 2, 3, 4, and 8 inputs. NOR gate continue. This is a symbol of an OR gate. If A and B are inputs, the output will be A plus B bar. This is the truth table of NOR gate. If A is equals 0 and B is equals 0, the output will be 1. If A is equals 1, B is equals 0, the output will be 0. If A is equals 0, B is equals 1, the output will be 0. And A is equals 1, B is equals 1, the output will be 0. XOR gate. XOR gate is exclusive OR gate. Acts as the same way as a logical or either or, the output is true. If, if either but not both of the inputs are true, the output is false. If the both inputs are false, or if the both inputs are true. The another way of looking at the circuit is observe that the output is 1 if the inputs are different, but 0 if the inputs are same. XNOR gate. The XNOR gate, exclusive NOR gate, is a combination of XOR gate followed by an inverter. This output is true if the inputs are same and the false if inputs are different. Exclusive OR and NOR gates. Exclusive OR gate XOR has only two inputs. Produces a one input produces a one output only if both inputs are different. Exclusive NOR gate XNOR. Component of XOR produces a one output only when both inputs are the same. And this is a symbol of XOR gate. And this is a truth table of XOR gate. If A and B are zeros, the output will be 0. And A and 1, B is equals 0, the output will be 1. If A is 0 and B is 1, the output will be 1. And both are, if A and B both are 1s, the output will be 0. This is a symbol for XNOR gate. And truth table of XNOR. If A and B are zeros, and the output be 1, and A is equals 1, B is equals 0, the output will be 0. When A is equals 0, B is equals 1, output will be 0. And both are, if A and B both are 1s, the output will be 1. Buffer. The buffer gate is a logic block that takes an input and compares with the value to 0. If the input signal is 0, the output will be 0. If the input is non-zero, the output will be 1 in the bit position designed by the drop-down box. This is the opposite. This is the opposite output result as a zero comparator block. Buffer isolates conventional gates from the other circuitry. Provide high driving current for heavy current loads. Provides non-inverting input and output. This is a symbol of buffer, and the logic gate of buffer is if A is equals 0 and output will be 0. If A is equals 1, the output will be 1. Summary. An AND gate produces a 1 output when all of its inputs are 1. An OR gate produces 1 output when any of its inputs are 1. A NOT gate converts the input state to an opposite output state, and the NAND gate produces 1 output NAND gate when any of inputs are 0. And NOR gate produces 1 output when both inputs are zeros. An exclusive OR gate XOR gate produces a 1 output only if both inputs are different. An exclusive NOR gate produces 1 only when both inputs are the same. Thank you.